Why is it capturing like that? Uh... Man, I still can't capture this game. It's so weird. What the fuck? Hello? Why? Why is it like really small? I need an account? Are you kidding me? That is really weird. I don't know why I can't capture it. This is why you start the game before you start the stream. What's up, Cypher? Ellen? Goose? Yeah, I've watched Arcane. That's why I played the Arcane music. I don't think I have an account. I think like having to create accounts for games is a joke. 1 second. What? Dude. The default like resolution was just really fucking weird. Hopefully this works. There we go. No! Yeah, it seems like this is a shitty remaster. Is it like flickering for you guys? What is happening? Are you seeing that flickering? Is it VSync? What the fuck? Why is it doing that? I guess I have to play windowed. What a joke, man. Like, I don't know, this game is so broken, you can't like, you can't capture it or anything. There's no like borderless windowed. Does borderless gaming work on any game? Guess that's what happens when you play a really old game. Is the stream lagging for anyone else? Wait. That was a remaster, right? Yeah. Luna said this game made her PC crash. Doesn't look like remastered graphics to me. That looks so bad. You can see like the mirrored asset like glued together.
Let's go out to play, Daddy. More angels, Daddy. This way.
Why does this cutscene look so dog shit? I've never understood why like all pre-rendered cutscenes in games just look choppy as fuck.
Come with us, little girl.
You want some, big guy? There we are. He's perfectly safe now. This is not your daughter. Do you understand? Her name is Eleanor, and she is mine.
Eleanor.
Now, kneel, please. Remove your helmet. Now, take the pistol. Place it against your head. Fire.
Jesus. Yeah, I don't know how to, I don't know, I can't like capture the window for some reason. I can only like capture the display. And there's like no option for borderless. There's only like windowed. And I have to play windowed because if I try to capture full screen, it it flickers for some reason. This game's like broken as fuck somehow. Okay, so see, like the actual game looks like way better than the cutscene somehow. It looked like a PlayStation 2 cutscene. Yeah, I don't know how I can fix it, honestly. Where's my sensitivity? What's adaptive training? Is there no sensitivity? Okay. What's up, kitty? Welcome to Scuffed Streaming. I can't play this game full screen because it, like, for some reason it flickers my OBS like crazy. It just keeps flickering black constantly. And so I've got to play windowed and there's no, like, borderless option. I don't know if, like, borderless gaming works with it. And so now I can, and for some reason you can't capture the specific window in OBS. Like, you have to, like, you can only capture the display. That's the only way to record this game for some reason. And so now it's like an off-centered like window and you can see like the border up the, like you can see the title bar. This game's really loud. Unregistered hypercam, yeah. Man, for some reason the opening cutscene looked absolute dog shit in this game. Like, obviously, like the... I feel like that is in every game, like where there's this pre-rendered cutscene in the opening, and it just looks choppy as hell, and it just... For some reason it's like 140p, like 5 FPS. Even like Call of Duty has like Black Ops 6. Why is that a thing? And then the actual game is like smooth and pretty looking. Thank God my footsteps aren't really fucking loud and I don't have the weird fisheye helmet. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's in Silent Hill. It's in, like, every game, man. Like I said, Call of Duty. Like, it just looks shit. Like, why? I'll never understand why that's a thing. What is that down the bottom? See that text down the bottom?
I need this. Do you hear me?
The drill has fuel.
Lesson 1, mop jockeys. You are under the ocean now. If you feel the soft patter of rain on your hat, you're already fired. Lesson 2.
You're fired.
You can jumpstart a dead generator with a direct spark, but clear the guests out of the pool first. Scares these rich pricks to watch a working stiff hurling thunderbolts. You follow me?
I don't follow you. Yeah, I played Bioshock 1 just before this.
You did the family a service, dying. What was that? The morgue couldn't hold you, eh?
Oh, they still have the same delayed deaths. Because this game is literally Bioshock 1 DLC. It's like, it plays exactly the same. Yo. We have an Eve dispenser now. Is it free? What is this? The fuck? Like... Yeah, I got the DLC. Yeah, it comes with the collection. Wait, so you just get like free Eve? What's the catch? Yes, the best plasmid. Yeah, this is remastered.
Daddy was sleeping for such a long time, and Eleanor has missed you. Find her and you'll be all better.
The little sisters look uglier in this game.
Daddy!
Actually, they look pretty fucked up in the first one too. She'll be right. I can go after her later. Let me explore some more. The Siri effect. The main story wants you to go after the damsel in distress. Be like, you want to go and play Gwent? What is this? I wonder what that is. Wait, what? Please tell me the vending machines have the same songs in this game. Welcome to the circus of value. Wait, so I can use weapons and plasmids at the same time in this game? Now that's innovation. Wait, am I supposed to head back this way? Dude. 1540. My character development from like hating Gwent to loving it was incredible. What? Is that not what I put in? She died in the sauna.
My husband is such a perfect idiot. Throws away all his spending money on gene tonics to affect a look of physical fitness. So he'll have an excuse to sit on his rear all day listening to radio series.
I had a dyslexic moment.
I tell him, you want to be fit? Come swim laps with me, the old-fashioned way. It's your mind that's atrophying. Maybe I'll start sneaking some brain boost into his day.
Can't hear shit when someone's talking. Yo, they got the Quincy uniform and shit. Wait, is there a camera? There's no camera mechanic in this game. It's Jova. I finally learned after like my first playthrough, after like my 12-hour first playthrough, to start using the camera. If I had started using it from the start, it would have made the game so much easier. But I can't. I can only carry 5. What is this? Quincy. Man, have you been watching Bleach? That shit is popping off.
At last, a signal. You, who
Oh, I
are
can go
bringing
out?
this dead city to life. Listen. My name, it is Tannenbaum. I know who you are, and I am in much need of your help. Please, find me in the Atlantic Express train station.
Yeah, I'm keen. Find me in the Atlantic. Wait. Imagine if Big Daddy's used plasmids in the first one. You'd be fucked.
To my daughter, Eleanor. Soon you will be born, and Rapture will be your home. You shall be raised
Eleanor, but they say
to
Eleanor.
advance the common good through social psychiatry. This city's potential is immeasurable, Eleanor. Yet our beliefs are
Dude,
unwelcome.
the ragdoll is what makes it
Life will be
good.
difficult.
Like, every game needs to have ragdolling like that. It's just funny.
If we are
Even if it looks stupid, it's just
Rapture
funny.
will come to us.
Oh shit.
This is Dr. Sophia Lau with a message from
Okay, it still hits like a truck.
Remember, you are not alone. Think of me not as leader, but as mother to the Rapture family. I am back in Rapture after so many
Shouldn't
years.
this game be like much easier than the first one? Because we're just
And think of me no more.
a big daddy the whole time.
Did to them. It was a joy.
Like we have armor and shit. And a
Now
drill.
all around the world,
And we can use
children
weapons and
vanished by
plasmids at the
sea,
same time.
kidnapped. And so I return, in fear of what I already know. Someone is making new little ones, continuing my work, my sins. Even if I am to die for it, I must stop them.
Whereas in the first one, you're just some dude, and you're pretty, like, squishy.
From height, lay a finger on me.
What is this? A rivet gun.
Thou art slain,
Okay, the crosshair is worse in this game? What is this? The ragdoll? Oh yeah. Yeah, I was thinking that today, like just... Like Halo's one of those games that you can... Like, it's one of the best games to replay purely because of the physics and stuff, and like, and the way that the AI is designed. Like, you can replay Halo and have a different experience every single time, like, just because of the random ways that the AI, enemies, and allies will act. Fights can play out completely differently. Like, you can have the most crazy shit happen in Halo. The sky's the fucking limit in that game. Like, the possibilities in Halo are literally infinite. No pun intended. But every time I play through that game, I always have a good laugh with my friends. Like, if we're... I don't know, we always have some really funny shit happen that I've never seen before in a previous playthrough. Like, you can always expect something different to happen every time. And that's proved, like, even like when you're doing Legendary on, like, say, Halo 2, and you die a lot, and like you die, and then you, like, respawn, and then, like, the fight can just play out completely differently, or, like, you can approach it a completely different way. Which is so fucking cool. I think, like, Halo's AI was way ahead of its time, and another really cool thing is, the dialogue in Halo is really fucking good. They have so many lines of dialogue. Like, they'll say funny different shit every time you play the game. It's gotta be like hundreds, if not thousands. Where's the subtitles? Boss fight already? Especially if you put the "I would have been your daddy" skull on, you get all the funny shit, all the funny dialogue. Okay, boss fights are already way crazier than the first game. Oh, it's right on the D-pad to heal now. What kind of Big Daddy is that? It's like a Samus Big Daddy.
Diane insisted that we spend a weekend at the Adonis, and already I find myself seeking a respite from my vacation. She deems it necessary to chide me for working. The words dissolve into an endless animal bleat. I found it rapture to be free of law and God, to live among those for whom work is our wage. Yet, when Diane speaks of bearing my child, I can pause.
Yeah, Half-Life is on my backlog of games to play.
Perhaps after the new year.
I wish I had got it while it was free on its anniversary. I'm sure it's still on special. I heard it's one of those games that still holds up today, similar to Bioshock. Like, I find this game still pretty fun despite its age. See, I don't think a game needs a bunch of, like, crazy movement mechanics to be fun. And, like, Halo is proof of that. And this game kind of reminds me of that. Like, you know, there's no sprint or anything. No crazy jetpack or thruster movement or anything. It's just, like, a typical, like, arena shooter type. game. Like Doom and like Quake kind of thing. Like it's simple, but it's like got enough depth that it's like it stays fresh as you like unlock more perks and plasmids and stuff. It's just satisfying. Is there any loot down here? Give me the loot.
In that suit, even the ocean cannot harm you. This is good. But rapture is the death of many great men. Alone, you will not last long. You can still reach the train station. Find me there.
God, that's some good quality audio for like this shitty walkie-talkie. What's up, Anna? The little sister can sit on the back. Fuel. How do I fuel up? It's a shark. No, I actually refunded it because I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. I don't think it's for me. I've heard a lot of other people say positive things about it. I think I could enjoy it in the future. Like once I'm like feeling it more. And after like they patch it a bunch, because it is pretty... Like I encountered a few buggy things in the like 2 hours that I played it. I think it's one of those things where it takes a while to get into. And I wasn't sure if I was willing to like spend more than 2 hours to try to get into it. I was like, I'm not sure if I want to drop like $100 on this game. Right now. This is the very start of Bioshock 2. Needs a bit of a polish, yeah. Like I never played the first Stalker either. I'm not really a big fan of like open world games. I'm kind of sick of it, but I just wanted to give it a go.
Ah, Herr Delta. You arrive, as the little one said you would. Come upstairs to the ticket booth, and I will offer what I know of you.
Have you guys seen that meme going around of the chill guy? I'm sure Kitty has. He knows every meme. It's like this little like dog, like humanoid dog dude that looks like... what's his name? Looks like, you know Arthur, the cartoon? Where it's got those humanoid animal looking things? That's like so unfunny to me. That meme. I don't get it. Like I truly must be becoming one of those bitter like old cunts who just shake their head at the youth's humor because I don't get it.
Now
It's just not funny.
Are like this.
Like,
Splicers.
it's simply
They're
not funny.
drug addicts, vicious animals.
I don't get it. You can fire your hack tool at machines to subvert them to your side. Wait, you're telling me there's no hacking minigame? I need a refund. Am I supposed to whack this? Oh, I'm supposed to shoot the thing. Stop the needle on a green section of the meter to advance. White will give you a nasty shock. I hate this game. Oh, that's much easier than the pipe minigame. Yeah, that meme was not funny. Dude, do you remember back in like... Fuck, it must have been like 2015, 2016, 2017 and so on. Like, I swear, there was like a new meme every month. Or there was like multiple new memes every month. What's blue, man? Oh, it's a buyout? Okay, that's... At least this makes hacking way faster. Because I swear, like 90%, well not 90, but I honestly like... Maybe like 30% or more of Bioshock 1 is spent just doing that fucking pipe minigame. You spend a lot of time doing that shit. Like that must add a lot of time onto your first playthrough. You know, like around like when like the caveman SpongeBob meme and like the Ugandan Knuckles era. I miss that era of memes. I swear, like we hit like this pinnacle of memes. Do you know when it peaked? You know when memes peaked? Like when they were going to storm Area 51, is it? I can't remember if that's the correct number. Like, do you remember that? There was like a whole fucking Facebook group for it.
This is Dr. Sophia Lamb. Andrew Ryan is dead, but the tyrant dwells within us all. Remember, we reject the gene. We reject the self.
I totally thought like people were gonna try to do it. I remember seeing a video where like only like a handful of people actually rocked up. And they had like a bunch of like officers and shit out there and everything. Anticipating them actually trying to raid Area 51. Yeah. It's still funny though. I remember seeing this like video on YouTube and it was a song dedicated to that memers raiding Area 51. And it was like the photo that showed, you know, that was on the music video. It was just a bunch of like all of the memes over the past year leading up to the Area 51 raid. I wonder if I can still find it. I think it must have had like...
But take heart. Out of your pain, paradise was born. I don't know how you survived, but your suffering is over now. These men will ease your burden. Please understand that like all I have done, this is an act of love.
Fuck is that?
It is Sophia Lamb. She has found you.
What are they doing? Yeah, anyway, I'm pretty sure it had, what's it called? Let's see if I can find it. Can you feel my heart, maybe? There's one like the Can You Feel My Heart was becoming a super meme song. Fuck. Oh, here it is. I think I found it. Area 51 Battle Anthem. It's a bunch of meme songs put together. Yeah, let me link it. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. The Facebook the Facebook group. What is happening? What's up, Clever? Yeah, I'll play the DLC. For sure.
Now you know of the enemy we share, Sophia Lamb. The camera in your helmet allows me to watch through your eyes and help you to fight her.
What? Oh god, the cameras are back.
Security cameras belong to Lamb. But if you are clever, they can be made to serve you.
Wait, what? Well, it's too late now, I've destroyed it.
Go ahead, Hey, come back, you whiny little twit!
Yeah, I mean, they did remaster it, so I'm not sure how it looked originally, but it looks pretty. But yeah, the gameplay mechanics definitely hold up.
Father, it's me, Eleanor. I know you're awake in there. I can feel it. Mother won't be able to toy with you like that ever again. This plasmid is for you. If I'm right, you can use it now. Please, find me.
Wait, she's older now? Oh shit. Telekinesis term. Alright, back to the in-game music. (2010), yeah, same year that Halo Reach came out. What a year that was. One of the greatest years of gaming for me. 2010, 2011. Also the same year, 2010 was also... Dude, why is the game so loud now? Hello? Same year that Black Ops 1 came out, 2010. The audio is like really fucking loud. Like, does this sound loud to you? Infinite. I remember when Infinite came out because, you know why I remember? Because Tobuscus, do you know Tobuscus? He made a literal trailer for it. Around then was also the era of Tobuscus. I love Tobuscus, he was one of my favorite YouTubers, and I loved his literal trailers. You know, he'd take like video game trailers and he would like make a song out of it. Like out of the music that played in the trailers. And they were so good. Like, I love his Assassin's Creed ones. I know a couple of them off by heart. Tobuscus used to like rival PewDiePie back then. I remember like I remember when I first found PewDiePie in like 2010. I remember watching his Black Ops 1 gameplay. But yeah, Tobuscus kind of got fucked over by like rape allegations that ended up being not true, or false allegations, and that just destroyed his career. Poor cunt. But man, like that's one of the that's like one of the channels where like you go back and look at it now. Hang on, I want to hear this dialogue.
Look around you. Rapture is no miracle. It is a product of reason. Impossible unless 1 and 1 are 2, and A equates to A.
And yet, alone, each man is a prisoner to bias, dream, delusion, or the pain of a phantom limb. To one man, they are as real as rain. Reality is consensus, and the people are losing faith. Take a walk, Andrew. It is raining in Rapture, and you have simply chosen not to notice.
Yeah, so Tobuscus is like one of those channels, like you look at it now, and I don't know how many subscribers he has now, but I remember like seeing he maybe had like a couple 100,000, and back then, like that was like among the top YouTubers in like 2010. If you had like a couple 100,000, that was insane. Like you were at the top of YouTube, and now like it's so easy for anyone to get like 200k. I mean, I'm not saying it's like easy as hell, but like, you know what I mean? Like the top YouTubers now have like tens of millions of subscribers, which back then, like that number was impossible for anyone to have.
But someone has awakened you.
It just goes to show like how much the internet has grown and like how much technology has grown and like how many children use the internet now. What the fuck is that sound? That is so annoying. GTA 5, yeah, I remember when that came out and like everyone in school was talking about it.
To save yourself, you will come for her. But Eleanor has a destiny, one you cannot share. There is no place for you in paradise.
Oh. We have the same song? It's broken. What? Welcome to the what? There you go, he still says it. So what happens if I click on the blue without buying it? It still works, what? What does that mean? What does the blue mean? I don't understand. Hacked vending machines have more items. Get a blue bonus while hacking to drop a free item. Oh, so you get a bonus for it. Okay. I don't understand why there's these there's like these Eve dispensers in this game that weren't in the first one, and they seem to drop like infinite Eve hypo things or whatever the fuck. You just get like free Eve. Like the game just throws Eve at you, so you never run out, basically. I feel like in the first game I was way more like, I was constantly out of money and ammo, but this game's already like throwing shit at me. I already feel like unstoppable. I haven't died yet. Because I'm a big daddy. And this river gun is already, like, I've got shitloads of ammo for it, and it's like, it's a precision weapon. I can just snipe everything with it. I found in the first game I was constantly switching weapons. But I feel like all I need is a rivet gun in this game.
They mistake my study of natural law for the worship of competition. Remember, Eleanor, one must know the beast before it can be slain.
Is the camera still really bad? I can't zoom out. Oh, I can. Okay, so now that they do have layers. Okay, the map is better. The map in Bioshock 1 was atrocious. They actually have layers to it now. How you doing, Vale? How do you deal with procrastination? So you gotta figure out why you're procrastinating first, and it's likely because you don't want to do whatever you're doing. You need to ask yourself why. A lot of people with like, it might be like an ADHD thing, like struggle with procrastination. Like sometimes I procrastinate, and like if I catch myself doing it, if I have like, it's usually because I have like too many tasks to do, and it might feel overwhelming. What's she yapping about?
But then the great chain snapped. Now paradise is dying, and you with her. But we are never alone.
See this thing.
We shall live on. Join the Rapture family and
So yeah, if your tasks are too overwhelming, then I would recommend like splitting up your tasks into different, I don't know how do I word this, like different sections for lack of a better term. So like you do a few things and then take a break and then do another few things, like maybe make a list. I always like have like a to-do list on my phone so I don't forget shit, and so I can just tick things off one at a time. Like don't try to do everything at once. That's how I deal with procrastination. But I also find like if you like complete tasks instead of like leaving it until later, it's so good for your mental. And you should also try to learn. Yeah, when can I move like that? Just gonna make sure I didn't miss. Try to learn delayed, or be aware of like delayed gratification, where like, you know, you get all your tasks done before you reward yourself with like dopamine or like food or, you know, whatever it is. Get all your tasks done first, get it out of the way before you,
Head for the elevator.
you know, do whatever you want to do in your spare time. I already am full on ammo.
Open up, dog! I'm ready to go.
Oh my god, the auto aim is atrocious in this game. Holy shit, look at this. Are you seeing this auto aim? Why am I using a hacked up? Maybe I should turn that off. I assume that's what... what is adaptive training? Is that what that is? Auto aim? Oh, let me see if I can hack this. Oh shit, now what? Is it gonna turn all these bots? Oh good, it turns... Oh, what was shooting at me? Wasn't it a bot? Where did the bot go? Oh, that's OP. I remember like everyone in my school talking about GTA and Black Ops 1 when those came out, and Black Ops 2. Truly the golden age of gaming. We all talked about Halo and COD and GTA. You do have an ADHD problem, you just feel overwhelmed with the mountain of stuff you feel like you need to do. Yeah. Dude, like having your phone is like the biggest distraction of all time. The biggest wake-up call you can give yourself is like checking your screen time. I don't know if you use like an iPhone, but they have the screen time thing. And if you look at that, like you will be like both surprised and disgusted with like how many hours you might be racking up every day on your phone. It's a bit of an eye-opener.
Now, here is what the children tell me. You are a very old Big Daddy, bonded for life to a single little one. When you are apart for too long, your body begins to shut down like a coma. As long as the girl is in the rapture, you are trapped here as well. The name of your little one is Eleanor Lamb, daughter of Sophia. She is kept at Fontaine Futuristics on the other side of the city. You must go there and save her before it is too late.
Fontaine Futuristics. So this game is set before Bioshock 1. Fortnite kids. Can't go wrong with JD. Yeah, Black Ops is my fave. Black Ops 2 is the best COD of all time. But, man, it was so good to switch between, like, you know, zombies and multiplayer. It had that, you know, what's the word? Wait, I wonder if I can hack this. No. Wait, I can pick him up though. Thank God. Don't need to waste ammo on it. It had that diversity, I guess, where like you could play zombies and multiplayer, or like even the campaign was really good in Black Ops 2.
Dr. Siu Chong's death was a nasty blow to the Protector program, but I'm gradually settling into his role, picking up the slack that his carelessness left behind. We are gaining steam again, but I'm not satisfied. Yes, the Big Daddy defends the girl.
What's up, Dreep?
He is programmed only for the fight, like a sheepdog who wanders off unless a wolf is tearing at his flock. When no aggressor is present, he regards his little sister as he might a common houseplant. We need something more, something stronger, an unbreakable physiological bond.
When I died. And what year is it set in now? I must have missed it. It's hard to like pay attention to the dialogue while I'm streaming. I just go and watch like lore videos after I play games so I understand it all. There's so many like, you know, diaries and shit throughout these games that you gotta like listen to.
You see, this is why I must fight Sophia Lamb. She is using the new little ones for something, and I have returned to rescue them. If I do not, more children will die for my sins, and the Rapture nightmare will repeat forever. Now, we must talk.
Citizens of Rapture, this is Subject Delta. Behind that mask hides an enemy of the people, without soul or sympathy. It is a beast apart, and as family, we must tear out its jaw and drive it back into the sea.
Lamb will take this place apart to find you. Please hold back the splicers until we escape.
The shin. Yeah, whiskey's where it's at, bro. Splicers. Okay, the auto aim is still crazy. Oops. What happens if you get a crit on one of the bots? They don't spit out a new item. Alright, the game doesn't pause when you're hacking in this one.
Thank you. Now I must leave you, and I am sorry for this. But there are others I must help before the city drowns. This man Sinclair, he is an ally, and will guide you to Eleanor.
I wish I'd hacked that
Goodbye,
before
Delta.
the splicers came. I didn't even
Good
see
luck.
it. Why didn't it? Oh, that must have been where the bots came from. I didn't even like hear it.
Well, look at you. A bona fide knight in armor, complete with iron horse. The name is Augustus Sinclair, sport.
I don't trust anyone anymore.
Esquire. Old Tannenbaum and I share an interest in the old Fontaine building, the very same place you'll find Eleanor Lamb. I think you and I can do business. Take the train to Ryan Amusements. I'll see you shortly.
So this game is set after 1. What's up, Cookie? Welcome to the Circus of Value. Isn't it? It's Circus of Values, plural. Or not, yeah, plural. I always hear just value. You don't hear the S. I don't know why people say they don't like Bioshock 2 as much. I guess, like... It pretty much feels like the first one, but, like, they've fixed some quality of life things, and it definitely feels easier. Like, it might just be that because I've got experience in the first one, it's not as bad in the second, but... Also, I don't think it's that. I think it's genuinely, like, easier.
As you can see, Chief, the station
You get so much more ammo and...
To reach Eleanor Lamb at Fontaine headquarters, we'll have to clear the way. Now, in order to melt that ice, you'll need a plasmid, like a handful of hellfire. We used to sell a fine old product called Incinerate in the amusement park up yonder. Go on and find a way in. I've already been on all the rides.
Yeah, you get more ammo, and they just throw first aid kits and Eve at you for free for some reason. I feel like in the first one you've got to be a lot more careful, like with your resource management. But in this game, I'm constantly like full of ammo and stuff. It was like that towards the end of Bioshock 1, when it's like gearing you up for the final boss. And it's just throwing all this stuff at you. Yeah, I'll definitely play Infinite after this. I bought the collection. And I heard Infinite's even better. I've heard some bad things about Infinite as well, like...
Eleanor is progressing brilliantly. My physical participation in her birth was minimized, of course. It is vital that I am unhindered by nature's crude bias. I will be, above all, her intellectual progenitor, loyal not to her, but to the people she will ultimately save. But I admit, it is with some measure of pride that I review her marks in standard intelligence tests. As an agent of our beliefs, she may surpass even me.
Yeah, I've been getting recommended Bioshock stuff because naturally I looked up Bioshock videos after I beat the first one. And there was like this interview with you know, the creator of Bioshock. I believe his name's Ken Levine or something. And he said like they had so many plans for Infinite, but a lot of it got scrapped or something because like they just didn't have time. I think they were under a lot of pressure, like a lot of crunch. And so the end result wasn't what they wanted it to be. But yeah, that Levine bloke sounds very passionate about making games, which you love to see. It's a rare breed these days. Oh yeah, it happens over time, yeah.
Alpha series, I believe.
Like, it happened with Halo 2, for example. That game was under massive crunch, but it still ended up being a masterpiece. Like, I'm sure it could have been even better. But god, it was still so fucking good. Because you could tell, like, still, like, despite them not doing what they wanted to do, like, it was still made with love. Like, you know, you could tell the people really tried their hardest to make the game as good as possible before release. And you know, sometimes, like, diamonds are made under pressure. Can't go wrong with damage. I'm definitely one of those type of people that, like, leaves things to the last second so that I can, like, I don't know, I definitely, like, my brain just works better under pressure for some reason. But I would like to break that habit, honestly. I hate leaving things to the last second. I don't like the stress and anxiety that comes from it. Like we were talking about before, like I totally will, like, sometimes procrastinate to the last second. That's something I've tried to overcome as well. It is unhealthy, it's totally. But yeah, I think like I said, your phone screen time is like the biggest thing. You gotta like break the habit of like whenever I wake up, I check my phone, for example. I check like all my notifications. And I can spend like a good 10 minutes just like sitting there in my bed, like looking at my notifications, and I'm like, dude, like you need to, like I said, learn.
Incinerate's gonna cost Adam. It's a sort of genetic goo that lets you rewrite whatever God gave you. The little sisters carry the stuff, as you may recall, so you'll need to locate one. I heard whispering near the El Dorado Lounge. Have a look.
El Dorado Lounge. Where? Where is that? You gotta learn delayed gratification, like I said. Like maybe, like, if you, for example, if you're working, like just get up, get ready, go to work. Then you can like sit down, if you're early to work, then you can sit down and like check your notifications or whatever in your downtime. But don't like waste the time where you should be taking action, like doing pointless shit like that. Honestly, I would like recommend just deleting social media apps. Or like, if you use TikTok or something. Or watch YouTube shorts. Like, I know it's fucking easy to get stuck in like YouTube shorts. But like, dude, like, I notice like when if I'm watching YouTube shorts, like, I get like goldfish memory. Like, I won't even remember like the last clip I watched. And so I'm like, dude, if I'm forgetting like the last thing I watched, and I'm like wasting all this time watching this shit, that is literally like brain rot. Like, what am I doing wasting my time when I could be spending it on much healthier, more productive things? That'll actually be healthy for my mental. Dude, I swear, like, that shit makes you depressed. Just like doom scrolling on social media. It literally makes you depressed. It's fucked. Have I read any of the Halo books? I've listened to audiobooks. That's funny you mentioned that. I was actually thinking like today, like, I should start getting into audiobooks, because I honestly never do. I tried to, and I just couldn't like pay attention. Like, I'm not a big book reader, so I figured audiobooks would be a good way to go. But I found myself, I'm one of those people where even like when I'm watching a show, I constantly like rewind and rewatch scenes. I don't know why, like just to make sure I didn't miss. I have like this like fear of like missing details. I don't know if it's like, if that counts as fear of missing out. But I will like keep rewinding 10 seconds and rewatching scenes over and over again. And I do that with books. Like if I'm listening to an audiobook, I need to like rewind to make sure I heard the dialogue right and could like imagine the scene right. Or like even when if I'm like reading manga, like I sit there and I stare at the panels and all the details for like way too long. Like I can't just flick through. I don't know how people just flick through books like quickly and like really take in all the details. It takes me way too long. Like even like when I'm playing these games, you can see like in my first playthrough, I thoroughly comb through the game and I walk through the same rooms multiple times to make sure I didn't miss anything, because I have like this fear of like missing something. Even if it doesn't matter that much. I'm just like, I have this fear of like, what if I miss something? Which is ironic because I'm a speedrunner. But like, my casual playthroughs are vastly different to my challenge runs or speedruns, you know? Like if I'm playing a game casually, I want to make sure I've like I've experienced all of I've consumed like all of the content and I've mapped it all out. Even if I forget most of it, you know, I just want to know that I've experienced it all. Like I don't really like do like new game plus playthroughs or second playthroughs of games that often. So like I want to make sure I've experienced it all in the first playthrough. I don't see the point of like rushing my first playthrough just to get through the story and then playing it a second time just to make sure I didn't miss anything. You know, like a lot of people do that in Dark Souls or Elden Ring. It's like, why not just do it all in one playthrough? Explore everything. But then once you do that in Elden Ring, it's like, that's like 99% of the game. And then it's like, what's the point of replaying it? It's impossible for you to replay. Yeah, exactly. So I'm the same, man. Like I explored it 100% in my first playthrough. And then I was like, what, like, why should I bother replaying it now? I've already explored everything. And that's like 99% of that game. Especially being open world, like you know where everything is and you can go to it. It's not structured in a way where like it's more linear, where like you can't get to certain things, you know what I mean? So that actually hurts the replay value. Oh, movement speed increase. Nice. Oh yeah, Sekiro, dude, Sekiro is arguably the most replayable FromSoft game, despite having the least like diversity of builds. Sekiro is designed to be a speed game. And Sekiro also by far has the most satisfying learning curve. Like when you get better at the game, there is no game that compares to the satisfaction you get mastering that game, in my opinion. Like especially like if you compare it to Elden Ring, most of the time like if you get better at Elden Ring, better equals like, okay, well, I've got the game knowledge. I played it the first time. I've got the game knowledge. I know where all the good shit is. I know how to get powerful and like one-shot the bosses, like with a powerful build. That is not as satisfying as like Sekiro's. When you get better in Sekiro, like there is no, oh, I can like go and get stronger by like going and getting like a +10 weapon. Or like a really OP build. Getting better in Sekiro is like actually, like the player has to get better by learning the bosses. That's the difference. And that is like far more satisfying. Because you, the player, not the in-game character, actually gets stronger. I can't even hear what this guy is saying. Why is there no subtitles? Yeah, I must have undiagnosed ADHD. I hate to say it, but I mean, I think it's, I don't know if it's like ADHD or like OCD or both. I'm definitely like OCD for sure. My grandfather's actually diagnosed with OCD. Like he's very particular about things. And I'm the same. Like I gotta do things a certain way. It's definitely this weird like obsessive disorder. That's what it stands for, obsessive compulsive disorder. My brain is always flying at 100 miles an hour, and it exhausts me. Like by the end of the day, my brain is just fried, and you can see it in my streams. I have a lot of days where I'm just exhausted. And I feel fucking stupid, like... I'll get like goldfish memory. I'll stream after working all day. And my brain is just fried. And I look fucking stupid. But people don't know like how much... You know, working 8-hour days and commuting 2 hours plus to and from work every day fries the brain. The stress of paying off a house in this economy. It's fucked, man. When you spin or swing it. So, you mean it just does more damage in general? Like, what do you mean? Why is it worded in that way? Like, so it just does more damage. Lords of the Fallen? What do you mean randomizes stuff? If dungeons were randomized, yeah, if they didn't copy and paste dungeons, I just hate open world, man. Like if you look at all of the issues Elden Ring has, it all comes back to the root cause, which is because it's an open world game, and that's the issue. Open world games have loads of issues. Particularly if it's like for a game that originally wasn't open world and then the devs make it into an open world game. We talk about this all the time on this stream, I swear, but a good example is like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Like, you know, they take the original Pokemon formula and they try to put that into an open world game. Must deal with her Big Daddy first. Sweet. And they did the same with Elden Ring, right? Like they tried to shove Dark Souls into an open world game, and it doesn't fit.
But to get to Lil Sis, you gotta put the old boy down for good.
They had to make compromises with Miyazaki's original Dark Souls vision in order to make Elden Ring work. And in my opinion, like the sacrifices they had to make for that to work, like, hurt the game a lot for me. Like, it kind of ruined some of my favorite aspects of Dark Souls.
armored freak that took Cindy jumped me shrieking like an animal. I escaped, but could Cindy have become one of those things? I've got to find her, now more than ever.
Souls games work so much better with more linearity. Yeah, 100%. What's up, Minerva? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I pray that the next FromSoft IP goes back to more linear games. Because that's totally where it's at. And I'm so tired of the Elden Ring meta. You know, it's a game that everyone streams these days, but I get so burnt out every time I play that game. Take me back to the Dark Souls 3 meta. Wait, 50 caliber rounds? For what? I guess a machine gun takes it. I don't know what I should use on this Big Daddy. I don't have anti-armored rounds. You didn't love Elden Ring that much, you gotta replay it. Neither did I. It sucks because, like, I totally want to love it because it's, you know, it's by far the most popular Elden Ring game. Everyone knows that if you stream Elden Ring, it's like, it's good numbers, right? Like, but I just, like, if I'm not enjoying it, I can't, like, bring myself to stream it, you know? I'm not gonna pretend to, like, love a game. I mean, you can totally tell, like, I can't pretend to love something. You can see it in my face. Where I'm like, I'm just not feeling it. Let's see how big daddies are in this game. Okay. He's pretty tanky. Just hug him. Simply hug him. What's he gonna do?
Take a breath, son. You did it. Now, just let her ride on your shoulders and she'll trust you like her own daddy.
Daddy, you always save me from the monsters.
Nier's on my backlist of games to play. You have associative bipolar schizophrenia. It's like yours goes at 1,000,000 miles per second.
In business. Now,
Damn.
there are corpses all
That's
over
fucking
Rapture,
crazy.
and
Schizo.
little couples there can sniff out the atom on them. Find one.
Have you actually been, like, diagnosed with that? Yes, see, Skyrim's one of my favorite games ever, though, and, like, there's not every open world game is bad. Like, see, what I was saying before is, you know, if it's a game that originally wasn't open world and then it becomes open world, that's when there's problems, right? But Elder Scrolls has always been, like, open world, right? Skyrim is, like, the perfect open world game. It's just, it's crafted to be an open world game. What is this? What am I supposed to do? Gathers? Lead you into a glowing corpse. I love Bioshock. I loved the first one. I'm loving the second one. I'm keen to play Infinite. Never played him before. What's up? Elemist? Never streamed Elden Ring. One day you streamed it, got like 10 viewers. Oh yeah, Elden Ring is by far like the most popular Souls game. Like, when I first started streaming it, I had like 500 average viewers when I was doing my no-hit run. Which is insane. Like, it's more than I've ever gotten. Like, on Sekiro, you know, sometimes I'll get like 200, 300, 400 when I'm going for world records. But like Elden Ring, I would just start doing runs. And dude, like, I was like so burnt out within like a couple of weeks running that game. So I was not enjoying it, and you could see it in my face. And I would still get like 500 viewers, and I'd like barely be interacting with chat because I'm just like trying to get the run done. But yeah, a thing about like Elden Ring is it's a lot more relatable as well because there's so many like people playing that game, and it's in my opinion it's probably the easiest Souls game. So like a lot of people have finished it. There's a lot of mechanics in the game that help more casual players beat it, like with summons and
juicy one, but when she starts draining out the atom,
all that stuff.
will come running. Be ready before you
Like you can approach it in so many different ways. You can play it in any order you want. Like anyone can beat Elden Ring. It's not that bad. And so that makes it a more relatable game. So I think like the viewership is like much greater in that game because of it. Elden Ring introduced so many new fans. I'd honestly say like maybe Elden Ring introduced like 80% maybe of like the current popularity of like Souls fans. Like it was
just put her right down on that corpse.
That game was huge. What?
All gone now.
See? Adam is here.
Okay. Dude, if Elden Ring wins Game of the Year, I'm gonna be... I do not agree with that being a nominee for Game of the Year.
That is a child of the family.
Want to play it again? Just focus main bosses and do the DLC. Yeah, you definitely got to do the DLC. Ooh. I thought the DLC was pretty good. And it made me play the game again temporarily.
Here they come. Keep the splicers off her now till she's
Oh god.
or they'll never give up the hunt.
Seriously, I gotta defend her like Bioshock 1 again. This was the worst mission in Bioshock 1. Having to defend her from splicers. Yeah, I enjoyed the DLC, but yeah, I pretty quickly got burnt out again, like running that DLC. Just because, like I said, it's just like the way the game is designed, being an open world game, it's... Open world games are simply not fun to replay. Like, I honestly think, like, Elden Ring is the least replayable game out of all the Dark Souls. Are you done?
Now you know the stakes, son. But a plasmid costs a bit more atom yet. Keep it up.
What the hell? More narrow focus of Dark Souls and Bloodborne adds a lot of important tension. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like, just... all it is like, the games actually have structure. Like, they're carefully handcrafted in a way where, like, you're supposed to experience it in a certain way. And, like, what I find really important about that is, like, it makes the experience more relatable. Now, Elden Ring is, like, in my opinion, well, objectively even, the most, like, unrelatable experience, because everyone can experience it a completely different way, right? Like, you can play it blind, and it might be a challenge for you, and then, like, you'll get a mate to play it, and they might, like, look up a YouTube guide on, like, where to go to get the most powerful build, and they'll just wipe the floor with every boss in the game. They'll beat, like, Melania on their second try, and they'll be like, oh man, Melania was pretty easy, eh? And yet, like, meanwhile, it'll taken you, like, 20 hours to beat her, and, like, because you did it completely blind. And so, it's not relatable, and it's just annoying, because everyone plays it completely differently. Like, in theory, it sounds kind of cool, like, you can experience it, like, you can approach it a different way. But I don't like that. I would prefer a more handcrafted game where I experience it the way that the devs intended. Because it creates a more structured game, and it's better, and it's more relatable. And I don't know, I'm so tired of open world. It's so overdone now. Take us back to the more linear games. That's why I'm enjoying this game, because it's like, you know, like it doesn't have to be completely linear, but like it still has some sort of exploration, you know, and so does Dark Souls and Sekiro. Like you get to a certain point in the game and it sort of opens up a bit and you've got a couple options. But you can't get so ridiculously like overpowered to the point that the game's a cakewalk. Like you can only get so strong before proceeding. That's how a game should be. Why is there no camera in this game? I want to take photos. Black Myth Wukong? Man, I love that game. Yeah, again, like Black Myth Wukong. Yeah, I enjoyed that, man. Like, I did challenge runs on it. Again, like, replayable game, like really fun to replay because it, you know, it's more linear. And like Lies of P as well. Like Lies of P is also a reminder of how good, you know, Dark Souls and Bloodborne were with how linear it was. And again, like very replayable games. I did challenge runs on both Wukong and Lies of P straight away, just because I enjoyed them. And it's one of those games, like, you know, when it's more linear, like, you can just replay it, and you can just jump straight back in, and you jump in, and you go from boss to boss to boss to boss to boss. In Elden Ring, you jump in, and it's like, oh, this shit again. I've already explored everything, like, why should I play it again? I know where everything is, I know where to go. Like, you've lost all of that, like, sense of exploration and wonder from the first playthrough. And you get burnt out very quickly. That's why people, like, do region locked. Like, how many people have you seen do region locked on Elden Ring? Why do you think they do that? It's almost like they're trying to make it more linear. Like, it's almost like the previous Souls games were like the... like you have to, like, play the game with, like, restrictions to actually make it fun. Which is crazy. The Witcher? I love The Witcher. And again, like, The Witcher feels like a game where it was made to be open world. So... And Witcher is... I feel like Witcher's definitely more, like, story-based. Like, I still enjoyed the combat, right? Like, the combat, is really good. But the story is the best part of The Witcher. Like, I love the dialogue. The dialogue's gold. The side quests. I've never played a game with better side quests than The Witcher. I did on my first playthrough, I did it on Death March, and I did every single side quest. I listened to every single line of dialogue possible, because I just loved it so much. I loved Geralt. Like, it was just so good. I've never played a game like that, where I've done every side quest, listened to every line of dialogue, and I never skipped dialogue. And then I fell in love with Gwent. We talked about earlier, actually, I had this, like, character development arc where, like, I started the game and I hated Gwent. I didn't care for it. I was like, man, fuck this game. And then I, like, got halfway through the story and, you know, I always had the goal of wanting to do every side quest in the game. And one of the side quests, like, partway through the game, is to beat someone in Gwent. And it's locked into this one quest, and it's actually a missable quest. Like, if you complete this quest, this main story quest, you get locked out of beating this Gwent, match, so you have to beat him. It's during that when you go to that party with what's her name? I keep forgetting her name. The orange haired lady, redhead. You go to that party anyway, and you've got to like beat this bloke in Gwent, Triss, yeah. And like, I had like never played Gwent, so like I had like the default deck. Yeah, with the mask and stuff, and I had to beat the guy at that party, and I was like, dude, fuck, I've never played Gwent. I don't have any cards. And so I had to like, I had to turn down my Gwent difficulty to like the easiest difficulty. And I kept losing over and over again, and I had to keep reloading the save to like, to get like, to just pray for perfect RNG. And I eventually, after like 10 tries, beat him. And after I beat him, like the sense of like accomplishment I got was so great that I was like, man, like I gotta get better at this. And so I went around and I dueled every single like merchant in Gwent. I collected all the cards I could, and I just fell in love with Gwent. And like by the end of the game, you know, I'm just jamming. I was just jamming to the Gwent theme, you know, with the flute. I love that. I beat every single like NPC in Gwent, and then I went to the Blood and Wine DLC, and I also finished a Gwent quest in that DLC. I just loved it. That was peak. The recent Spider-Man games probably do open world. Yeah, I heard those are good. I would like to try them because I played like the really old Spider-Man 1 and 2 on the original Xbox. And those were great, especially Spider-Man 2. I think it was made by Treyarch. That game was awesome. But yeah, unfortunately, they are PlayStation exclusives, and I don't have a PlayStation, so I'm just waiting for PlayStation for Spider-Man 2 to come to PC. It has a more clear objective. It's made to have an end goal. Open world just openly fills the game with filler. Yeah. Even like the Elden Ring DLC has a lot of filler, right? Like there's so many NPC bosses. NPC bosses suck, eh? Like they all have input reading dodges and stuff. That just sucks. Like that's not a boss. I find that pretty lazy. Pardon me. Like NPC bosses, like how easy is it to make that? It's piss and rain outside. What a vibe. Physically? Man, I haven't bought a physical game in like 8 years maybe? No. Actually, I got the Sekiro physical copy delivered to me. Maybe that was the last game I got. That was like 5 years ago. But I haven't actually gone into like a real store and bought a physical game for a long time. I've got all my physical copies like on my shelf. I've always thought of like putting that behind me instead of having the green screen, but I don't know. It's pretty cool. I never thought like my physical collection of games would become like this just thing of the past. But it is cool to look back and see the games I used to play. You can hear it, yeah. It's been pissing down all day. I'm waiting for... Apparently Black Myth is gonna have a DLC. I'm keen for that. I love that game. I did a challenge run on it with no... I could beat the game on the secret ending with no healing and without upgrading my weapon. I just used the base game wooden stuff. The combat is so fun in that game. You love Geralt's ass. Yeah, Geralt fucks. I can see why everyone loves him. Gonna learn today. You know what you've never beaten? Minesweepers. Another game is chess with a computer. You've never beaten... I don't think I've beaten it either. I used to play that as well. Like Minesweeper and... And remember Pinball? That was like Space Pinball or whatever it was called. That game fucked. Wait, what happens if you get a crit on the first one? Oh, you still get the item. That's cool. Whatever he said. Heavy River. Ooh. Wait. Who asked? Dude, I heard Persona 5 is like 97 hours long. You think I would like that kind of game? I love how there's speedruns for everything. Like, you can look up any game you can imagine from your childhood, and guaranteed there's a speedrun on YouTube. I love that. Turn-based? I mean, I played Pokemon. I've played a fair few turn-based games, like... If you count Baldur's Gate 3 as turn-based. Like, yeah, I mean, I grew up on Pokemon. I do like turn-based. Like I said, I play games... You can see, like, I play games pretty slow on my first play. So I do like to sit there and think about, like, what move I'm gonna do next. But I can also switch into like if I'm playing COD for example, I can play at a very fast pace as well. Like I can switch into the zone where I'm playing competitive. But I like these comfy games like this. I just like to take my time. These games are so comfy.
Of the common good. But then I heard my
His sass. I heard they're making a Witcher 4, but apparently it won't have Geralt in it. So like Geralt is literally 90% of what makes Witcher good. Like his dialogue is gold. So I don't know how they're gonna do that. Apparently you're just gonna be able to make your own Witcher character. I actually love games where like the main character is like an actual person, like a named person with a voice and a personality. Like I think it's totally unnecessary to always have the main character as like, this like faceless, voiceless person that is like a fill-in character for the player. It's so nice when the main character has a personality, like Resident Evil 4, for example. Leon, you play as Leon, and like everyone loves Leon. His personality makes the game fun. And then you play like Resident Evil 7, and you play as Ethan, and he's like, he has no personality. Where the hell am I going, dude? I'm just running around in circles. Special glowing bodies to get Adam from. Press and hold X to ask a little sister to guide you to one. Second body is on the journey to the surface inside the ride cart garage. Get near a body to set the little sister down. Beware, gathering from a body will attract attention. Journey to the surface inside the ride cart garage. So I gotta go down. Ow, ow, ow. There's Stardew. I've actually never played Stardew. I've had a few girls try to convince me to play it, but I've never given in. I've yet to play that game. What? What do I... Journey to this... Is the body in here? The tilt function? I don't remember that. I wasn't that pro. Black Myth Wukong's has more personality. Yeah. I mean, like, you're playing in third person as well, right? Like, if you're playing, like, first person, and you can't even see what your character looks like, that in itself takes a lot away from the personality of someone. I like the third person Resident Evil games, because, like, you can... Again, like, you can see how your character looks and the animations and all that. I think that adds a lot of personality as well. Like that, even down to their idle animations and stuff. Dude, I don't know where this body is. It is on the journey to the surface inside the right cart garage. The right cart garage. Is that this? Like, why do I not have an arrow pointing me in the direction I need to go? You could endlessly play Stardew. I feel like I would enjoy that kind of game as well. I've never, like, gotten around to playing it. I like comfy games like that. Have you played Pal World? I already feel nostalgic for Pal World. Pal World is like, I don't know if you like Pokemon, but that game is like the perfect open... It's like the perfect open world Pokemon game that we've always wanted. Yo. Any knowers, like, where I'm supposed to go? I'm lost. So I'm on this floor, I need to go... Yeah, so... I'm on the correct floor. No? I can't believe there's no arrow pointing me to where I need to go here. The only one that has personality? Wolf is an actual... Yeah, I like that. I like that Wolf... I think Wolf is a great main character, and, like, he barely talks. But he's so cool. I mean, my emotes are based off of Wolf. Because I find him totally relatable. And I think he's cool. I feel like I'm kind of... You know, he's pretty quiet. I'm usually pretty quiet. But I've been drinking. You never got into Pokemon? What? Pokemon's the best. You gotta give Palworld a go. Have you played Ark Survival Evolved? Because it's a lot... It's basically Ark Survival Evolved with Pokemon. You've never played Minecraft? Man, I loved Minecraft back in the day. I played it when it was in alpha in 2010. I was in high school still. It was like my first year of high school. And that game was so cool back then, man, because there was nothing like it. You know, it was really like a brand new idea. And I played the shit out of it back then, but I haven't played Minecraft in years because like I just played the shit out of it. I got so burnt out. I can never, like, if I try to pick up Minecraft now, I'll like walk around for 5 minutes and just get sick of it because I played it way too much with my friends. No shit, thank you. Wait, you can read this? Bad Omens? Any Bad Omens enjoyers? I'm surely Minerva. I'm going to see Bad Omens in January. They're coming to Australia. I'm so keen. Nah, it's in January. I'm looking forward to it, eh? Like, I saw them at Knotfest last year. But I okay, Siri's giving me info about Knotfest for some reason. But I haven't seen them headline, so dude, I am so lost. Help me, please. Like, okay, Journey to the Surface. I did not see that, so I'm also like slightly intoxicated. Emphasis on slightly. Like, where the fuck is this body, dude? Yeah, I saw that too, Kitty, the Terraria collab. I've actually never played Terraria, but my cousin was right into it, so he's keen. And apparently they're adding like new areas as well, new regions, and I don't know if they're adding pals, but I already have like massive nostalgia for that game. Like, oh, there's an area that says this way. Okay. I loved Power World, man. Like that's one of the great games that's come out recently, along like Baldur's Gate 3. That game made me feel like a kid again. No, you know, it has like no predatory microtransactions or anything. It's just a good game. Any Spanish speakers? Is Power getting sued? I don't think so. I doubt that's going to go through. Power didn't do anything wrong. Like, it has a very similar style to Pokemon, but it didn't steal, and it didn't... A lot of people, what's the word, dude? My brain's not working. A lot of people said that it was, it was using, like, AI. Like, they accused Palworld devs of using AI and stuff. Or, like, stealing Pokemon's assets for their designs. Like, very clearly, like, yeah, it has a similar design to Pokemon. But it's not... Like, they didn't steal anything. They didn't steal any assets. If you actually look... I mean... Almost every single game you see these days is very clearly inspired by previous games. Like, when I played Bioshock 1, I could see that it inspired many games after it. Like, Bioshock 1 came out in 2007. And I've already, like, seen so many inspirations from that game. Ruffian. You're a ruffian. Holy shit. My gun is destroying everything. I still haven't died yet in this game. Wonder if I'll get a deathless playthrough. I doubt it. Stardew is especially nice because after hundreds of hours, you're still learning stuff. It must be much deeper than what I've seen. It looks like a comfy, like, farming sim that you would play with, like, your significant other. Start a little Stardew family. The lawsuit is bullshit. Yeah, it is. To be honest, like, the Pokemon... Well, Nintendo are dickheads. Like, they try to sue everyone. During your sophomore year of high school, you just didn't get it. The game was just a world of blocks. Well, at the time, like, Minecraft was... There wasn't, like, anything like it. Like, you could... You know, the sky's the limit in that game, literally. Like, you can... make anything you want. It was really... Like, the idea was so... fresh at the time. I used to watch a lot of like Let's Players back then of people playing it before I bought it. I bought it for like $10, like when it was in alpha. Does Stardew just like go on endlessly, like forever? There's no like end game, like you just keep farming and stuff? Digimon. Oh yeah, I love Digimon. I love Pokemon more, but I did enjoy Digimon as a kid. Have you guys seen the Digimon movie? I thought that was the best thing ever as a kid. I must have rented out Digimon the movie from Blockbuster like a million times as a kid. I thought it was the greatest thing. Digimon definitely felt like more like darker and like just cooler than Pokemon, but I never got like right into it as much as I did as Pokemon. Like I played all the Pokemon games growing up and watched it every morning before school. You like Terraria better because it has a bunch of cool boss fights and a huge amount of weapons? Yeah, I heard that it has all that. I never played it though. Like I don't know, it never like caught my interest. Because I saw it was, I played Minecraft first, and then I saw Terraria was like 2D, and I was like, I don't know. I never... It wasn't until I played like Hollow Knight where I was like, oh shit, these games are awesome. Like these 2D like side scrollers, or especially these Metroidvania ones. I was like, dude, I love these games. Like I fell in love with Hollow Knight, and then I played that Nine Souls. That game was great as well. I thought I would suck at those games, but I feel like I'm pretty proud of my Hollow Knight experience. I really fell in love with the exploration, the comfiness, and even like the combat in that game is fantastic. And I ended up beating... Yo, fuck you. I beat Pantheon 5 in within 24 hours or something. I was so proud of that run. That felt like one of my greatest gaming achievements to date. Just because of how hyped I got when I got that run. I loved the Pantheons. Welcome to... Why is it all distorted? Yeah, this is remastered.
Glad today you've
You reach a point where you've exhausted all your tasks and accomplishments. I see. It's always depressing when you find a new game and you just no life it and you get to this point where there's nothing left to do. It was like that with Palworld. Like, I no life the shit out of that game when it came out. Because it was like over the Christmas holidays last year. And so I had like... I must have had like 4 weeks off of work and I just no life that game every day. Drill damage easily.
You ain't her real dad. Just let me.
And you always get that empty feeling when you beat a game like that. And you know it's going to be one of those games where you look back on it in the future and feel nostalgic. Why would I buy out? Like, this is like the hacking in this game is far easier. At least it's like much quicker. Like, I'm not spending 7 hours trying to do that pipe mini game and losing health because the game just gives me a bullshit RNG where I literally can't win. Part of me misses that pipe minigame where it actually makes me use my brain. Nine Souls looks cool. Hollow Knight is one of your absolute favorites. If you enjoyed Hollow Knight and you enjoyed Sekiro, you'll love that game. I enjoyed it a lot. It literally is like a love child of Sekiro and Hollow Knight. Ow, ow, ow. What do I get if I crit like a camera? Does it spit out an item? Yeah, so it has like parries like Sekiro. Like the main character is literally like Sekiro, like very clearly inspired by him. But it has multiple. It has like other mechanics as well. Like it still feels fresh. There's different kinds of parries and counters. And it feels a lot like Hollow Knight, like it's a Metroidvania. I enjoyed it. Like, I think Hollow Knight's a better game, but it's definitely worth playing. Like there's a lot of, it's very story heavy. This is the difference between Nine Souls and Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight was like, it felt like Dark Souls in the sense where like you have no fucking clue. You know, in like Hollow Knight, like you're like, what the hell is even the story? There's no like dialogue. It's kind of like this. It's left to your imagination, like Dark Souls. But like Nine Souls is very, very story driven, and there's a lot of dialogue that you have to like sit through, and there's a lot of like mashing the A button to get through the dialogue. But I read all of it, and honestly, like it takes a lot of time to get through the dialogue. Like maybe too much dialogue, but which might hurt the replay value. But if you like story games, then I guess it's not a problem. But other than that, the combat is really fun, I think. I still have not found this body. What the hell? The alarm starts faster after seeing an enemy. What do you mean? Is it related to the series? Would you need to know previous things? I don't think so. I didn't honestly watch the Digimon show much. I just watched the movie. Like, the movie was maybe the first thing I saw of Digimon. I hope they include Pantheon. Yeah, I think Hollow Knight's Pantheon is one of the best things ever. And I'm honestly surprised more games haven't implemented like a gauntlet system like Hollow Knight or Sekiro. Like, it makes no sense to me. Like, even Elden Ring, how do they make Sekiro have a gauntlet and then they go and make Elden Ring and then it doesn't have a gauntlet? Like, what? What kind of run is this? A first playthrough. That's why I have no idea what I'm doing. I think I gotta go this way. Current farm, you're trying to get all the achievements. I used to try to get all the achievements when I was an Xbox player, but since I've migrated to PC, since becoming a streamer, I just don't care about Steam achievements anymore. Which might be a good thing, because that can be pretty stressful. Every time you play a new game, you're like, I gotta get all the achievements. And then you go through hell, like farming achievements. You know, I've got like 8,000 plus hours in Sekiro on PC, and I don't have all the achievements. Yet, on my Xbox version of Sekiro, I have all the achievements because that's where I started. And I've got like maybe, I don't know, 800 hours there on Xbox. I actually did my first Sekiro no-hit run on Xbox on like 30 FPS on an Xbox One. So, you know, I started my Sekiro career on Xbox, and then I came to PC and I switched from 30 to 60 FPS. What do you mean this way? What the fuck? Dude, I'm lost. Where is this body? Any knowers? Do you know where the body is, where I can get the little sister to suck it off? And yeah, so I got my first no-hit run on Xbox, which was pretty hard. And then I came to PC finally. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna buy a new PC. And the switch from 30 to 60 FPS was so insane to me. Like, I felt like a god. I felt like I was Rock Lee dropping the weights. And like, I felt like Neo in the Matrix. Like, I could like react to everything. You know, like fighting Genichiro, for example. Like, I felt like previously on Xbox I had to I had to like kind of predict what he was going to do next, but now I could actually react to everything because I had like double the number of frames. It's insane. Like, you don't realize like when you're a console player like how bad you have it at 30 FPS until you like get a PC, and then you can never go back to 30 after that. And I've been playing every game on 60 for years now, for like, I don't know, 6 years maybe. Like, I never go higher than 60, so I know that once I go higher than 60, I get to like, I just bought a 480 hertz monitor, so I know that once I go beyond that, I'm not going to be able to go back to 60.
It's this way.
Ah, okay, thank you. I did that earlier, but I didn't. I don't know. I'm a little intoxicated. You like achievement hunting for games? I think the reason I enjoyed achievement hunting so much on Xbox was because of the gamer score. I don't know if you've played Xbox, but you know, your Xbox profile has gamer score, and all your friends can see that. I used to care about that a little bit, but I don't really care about it so much anymore.
Still the Adam, Daddy? Over there.
Because I was a console player for years, you know, basically my whole life until 2018, where I switched to PC. Because PC is where it's at these days. I think console gaming has died. I have not been this way. Is this a camera? What is this? Why is it glowing red?
Come on, Daddy. It's close.
Hollow Knight, Hollow Knight is Metroidvania. It does have some Dark Souls DNA in it. Like in the way of like the themes of the game. But obviously it's a 2D like side scroller. It plays very differently. Like obviously the combat is nothing like Souls, but like visually and like thematically it has a pretty similar vibe. We will be reborn. Like achievement hunting for games you really enjoy because it kind of gives you a new mission. Yeah, for sure. I do the same thing. I just don't care about it as much on Steam. Because it's like, I spent so many years building up my Xbox profile that when I switched to PC I was like, oh my god, I've lost all of that. I had like 12 years of Xbox Live Gold or something before I switched to PC and then just cancelled my gold membership. There he is. Only took like 47 minutes. Elden Ring Gauntlet would have gone hard. I think every game should have a gauntlet.
But I cannot sacrifice 1,000 of my children for
It's a genius idea. Like, why wouldn't you? Like, it is... A gauntlet is a perfect way to make people replay your game. And, like, it basically will create a speedrun category for your game. Because, like, look at Elden Ring. No one wants to go through the entirety of Elden Ring and its, like, horse simulator riding to get to each boss. But they will happily do a gauntlet. Dude, this turret is hitting me, even though it's on my team. That's annoying. Yeah, Hollow Knight and Sekiro do it really well with their gauntlet modes. I have no clue why they wouldn't put that in every game these days. It's so good. Like Pantheon 5 in Hollow Knight is fantastic. It's so good. Like, why wouldn't they put that in every game? I have no clue.
Are we gonna be together again, Dad?
Alright, Chief, we've almost got enough Adam now. To get the rest, you'll have to take care
Yeah, Sekiro was 30 FPS on Xbox One. I think you needed an Xbox One X at least to get 60. Which I never got an Xbox One X because I'd already bought a PC by the time that console released. And ever since then I've never bought a new console. The last console I bought was wait, was that Xbox One X? I bought... Sorry, no, I might be thinking of a different one. I do have an Xbox... I think I do have an Xbox One X. What came after that? Was a new one. That was like the next generation after that. Xbox One X. Dude, Xbox is so fucking confusing with their names. It's stupid. I think I do have an Xbox One X. And then they had another one after that. Xbox Series X. Dude, how... Dude, Microsoft... So they have an Xbox One X, which that's what I have. It's like in my bedroom. I use that to like watch shows on my TV. So they have an Xbox One X, and then they have an Xbox Series X. What on God's green earth were you thinking when you decided to name it that? Like, what the fuck?
Now, Tannenbaum would have you turn that sister human again.
Yeah, we actually have
You'll
an
get
arrow now.
just enough Adam for our purposes, and the girls will likely try to repay you somehow. But Rapture's a high-stakes town, son, and she is a
Is this like a fake accent?
You just
Like,
have to be willing to take it all. You'll harvest more Adam than the price of one plasmid, so the rest is gravy. Think about it. Down here, it's your survival or hers.
it totally sounds fake. Welcome to. It's pissing down rain, eh? Hey Alan, thanks for the 30 stream streak. If you harvest her, you get maximum Adam. I'm not gonna harvest her. I'm a good daddy. Wait, what? I can harvest? I can... Yo! They switched the... Oh shit, did I hope I didn't, like, harvest any. What is this? Dude, they're trolling. Devs are trolling. They swapped the options. So in Bioshock 1, it was X to harvest and Y to rescue. But in this game, it's X to rescue and Y to harvest. Why did they swap them? Like, what if I accidentally did the wrong one? I can't remember, actually. What if I accidentally, like, harvested? I can't remember if I...
Well, our Tin Man had a heart all along. Personally, I call that a liability, but you have enough Adam now. Barely. Head to the Hall of the Future and splice up with Incinerate.
Into the Hall of the Future. How was Jim Ellen? How's Bioshock 2? It's pretty fun. It's a lot like the first one. It has a bunch of quality of life improvements. I also find it much easier. I don't know if that's just because I have the experience from the first one, or I don't think that's it. I think like you get way more ammo and heals and Eve thrown at you. Like I haven't actually died yet. I'm on medium difficulty. I'm contemplating putting my difficulty up to hard. What do you reckon? Should I turn the difficulty up? I need to pee. I have returned. You like how you can respawn bosses in DS2? Really? Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, but yeah, I don't know if I was a huge fan of the Dark Souls 2 system. Like, you know, you might as well just have a gauntlet system. And also, like, Dark Souls 2 had that thing where, like, if you killed a trash mob enough times, they would just stop respawning upon bonfire rest. Which, you know, obviously it was just a thing to, like, help casuals through the game. If they, you know, if they died enough times, they could just, like, they could wipe out every enemy. Which I don't know. I think the idea that, like, enemies can eventually just stop spawning if you kill them enough times is just kind of weird, because you can just, like, run out of ways to farm souls. Kind of against the Dark Souls design. It rewards players for, like, dying over and over again. I also grinded Covenant items in DS3. I did the painstaking process of farming Concords on Silver Knights. That was fucked. Proof of a Concord kept. Xbox 720. Have you been ripping out fish with the sisters? Ripping out fish? I don't remember doing that. Busy again? What did you train today? The multiple endings in Hollow Knight easy to obtain. I think you can scum save for some of them. I'm not sure if I've done all the endings. I don't think so. Leg day. Oh no. Did you do calves again? Yeah, it sucks when you train and you've got to, like, you've got to train part of your body that's still in pain from recovery. You can barely walk. That's how you know you've had a good workout. It starts with one thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. The design is right. All I know. Time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as pendulum swings. Watch it fly by. What? Why does she have a trap on her body? Okay. Yeah, it's always the calves that hurt the most on leg day. I'm shooting traps. Oh, I didn't realize. I'm I'm not munted. I swear. I'm definitely not intoxicated. Open all doors. That's gonna have consequences.
Come on, choppers.
What's up, winning?
Place down.
You're too common for me. Salvation. Run away. Pirate wits on my side.
What the f- Okay. Wait, how did I just melee with my gun though?
Busted pile of junk. You broke it, didn't you, Edna? Every time.
His gun is way too good. Oh, oh my, no, my game crashed. Are you kidding? Oh my god, Luna was talking about this yesterday too. Oh my god, I don't know if it's like Bioshock 1, the game rarely autosaves. I might have lost a lot of time there. Fuck, man. What's happening? I can't even... Where's my mouse? Hello? That was an hour and a half ago. Fucking hell, dude. I'm not fucking playing this if it's gonna crash. An hour and a half. That sucks, man. I was enjoying this game too. Luna was saying it crashed too.
Oh, there. Now better apply the brakes unless you're aiming to dash yourself against that glacier up ahead.
No, the game rarely autosaves. It autosaves when you go to like a new area, which is like every couple hours.
As you can see, Chief, the station here's
Are you fucking kidding me, cunt?
Eleanor Lamb at
All of that is lost. An hour and a half. Like half of this stream, not even. More than half. Is just gone. That's fucked, man. I'm not going through that shit again.
headquarters, we'll have to clear the way. Now, in order to melt that ice, you'll
That's so disappointing.
like a handful of hellfire. We used to sell a fine old product called Incinerate in the amusement park up yonder. Go on and find a way in. I've already been on all the rides.
Fucking PC, man. I've had a lot of crashing issues lately, so I don't know if it's me or if it's just this game. Bioshock 1 didn't crash once. But Luna said she had crashing issues with Bioshock 2, so she had to skip it and go straight to Infinite. It's so disappointing, man. To think that hour and a half is lost now. What a fucking waste of time. It crashes for you also. That sucks. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, like, I can't even play this game full screen. I can't The only way I can stream this is by like playing it windowed and like filming it from or recording it through display capture. I can't even capture the specific window, and I can't capture full screen because it constantly flickers. So it just, as you can see like the bar up the top of the screen, like the title bar, and it's not centered. It looks like dog shit. That sucks, man. And the fact it has no, like, what kind of fucking game doesn't have autosave? Seriously, this game's made in 2010 and it doesn't autosave? Like, what the fuck? That's stupid. It was made for consoles. Like, this game, I assume this game will continue to crash too. I might just have to like look up just watch a playthrough of someone else do it, or like watch like a summary of the game, and then just go to infinite, which sucks because I was enjoying this game. It sucks, man. Like, yeah, like I lost like an hour and a half, but I know that like even if I continue to try to go through the game, it'll probably crash again. Well, that's just killed my killed my motivation to play the game. Hmm. Yeah, that sucks. Fuck, who do I raid? I don't know, man. I already know. Fuck, I don't know. I might just end it, man. Just end it. My game crashed, Fishy. I've just lost all motivation to play this fucking game. I just lost an hour and a half of gameplay because it didn't autosave. This game doesn't autosave. Lively is not live. Sorry guys, I don't know. Maybe I might just go straight to Infinite. If I mean, I'm going to assume it's going to continue to crash. I had heard from the fellow streamer that I rated yesterday that they had to skip Bioshock 2 as well due to crashes. So fuck man, that sucks because I wanted to play this game. Like, I don't know, it feels like a terrible remaster and a terrible PC port. It's just like badly optimized. But what do you do? I don't know. I'm gonna go to bed. Sorry guys. I guess we'll do Infinite. I don't know, we'll see. I'll let you know in the Discord. 2 more weeks until the holidays. I'm keen to get back into Sekiro speedrunning as well. I want to go to bed. I'll see you tomorrow.